So now let us see how our search, especially binary search algorithm works when we are searching for a value that is present in the array. Okay, so let's start with this array of size 10, and let's say I'm searching for value 70. Okay, so the way this algorithm will work on this particular input is that I will have first call for search. So I have search on search value 17 from 0 up to 9. Okay, that's the way it will work. And then I come inside and I compute the middle. So in this case, my middle is going to be 0 plus 9 divided by 2, right? See, this can also be simplified as left plus. So this is actually left plus right divided by 2. Okay, that's what it is. So 0 plus 9 by 2, that is equal to 4. So I'm going to compare against the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 17. So within the first comparison, I'm going to get answer, and what is going to happen is I am going to say that, oh, my value is equal to middle element, and I'm going to return the middle. So I will return 4. So I'm going to return 4. Okay, so we are done with searching 70. Okay, so now let's try to search value, say 80. Okay, so now if I search for 80 from 0 to 9, again my middle is going to be 4. There is no difference. But now when I compute, find out the middle element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 17, and my v is not equal to middle element. My v is not less than middle element, rather my v is greater than middle element. So I have to search value v in middle plus 1 and right. So now this in turn will call search 80 from 5 to 9, middle plus 1, right? So now we have to again compute middle for this call, which will be equal to 5 plus 9 divided by 2, which is 7. So I'll compare against the element at index 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 65, and my 80 is not equal to 65. So 80 is not 65. 80, is it less than 65? It's not. 80 is greater than 65. So again this case will happen. So now this search will call search 80 from where? Okay, my middle was 7, right? So I'll search middle plus 1. That's the way we have written it, middle plus 1 to right. So I have to search from 8 up to 9, and now my middle is going to be 8 plus 9 divided by 2, that is going to be equal to 8 again. Okay, so now I'm going to compare against my 8th index element, and now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 80, and that gives me the answer. Okay, so now this is going to return 8, but it's going to return 8 here, and this in turn is going to return 8, and this in turn is going to return, up to this, and this function will return 8 to whichever function from the client code that has called it. Okay, so that's the way it works. But let's try to search a value which is actually not present in our input. So let's say I try to search 21 is here, I will try to search for 23. Okay, so now I search 23 from 0 to 9. Again my middle is going to be 4. I compare against element at index 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, and my 23 is greater than 17. So out of these 3 cases, I'm going to pick up this case. So I'm going to search 23 from 5 to 9. Okay, which will again give me middle of 7. It is same as this case, right? So let's come back to our array and look at position 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 65. And when I compare 23 with 65, what happens? So V is 23, middle is 65. So they are not equal, but my V is less than 65. So I have to search left and middle minus 1. So this in turn will give call to search 23. Okay, I have to search from left up to middle minus 1. My left is, it's 5, my middle is 7, middle minus 1 is 6, and now the value of middle is going to be 6 plus 5, 11 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, so I'm going to look at element at index 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 21. Okay, so if I compare 23 with 21, what is going to happen? So 23 and 21, my V is 23 and at middle I have 21. So this is the case, right? I have to search at middle plus 1 and right. So what will happen? This will in turn give call to search 23, 6, 6. Okay, now middle is going to be, of course, 6. So look at the element index 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 22. So if I compare 23 with 22, what is going to happen? My 23 is greater than 22. So this case will be true. So I have to search from middle plus 1 to right. So this will give call to search 23 from 7 to 6, and this is something wrong because this is supposed to be our left index and this is supposed to be our right index. Now our left index has crossed the right index. So this is not going to finish. Okay, so this is something wrong. So what went wrong? The pseudocode that we had written, we never took care of the situation that the value that is present, or the value that we are searching for, might not be present. So we have to add a block here. Okay, so what block we have to add? We have to check if our left is greater than right. If this is the case, then we have to return -1. Okay, that's what we have to do, and now this code will work fine. Okay, so this was the missing piece as compared to the previous version. Okay, so in the previous video we just had written the code in green. It works well if the value is present, but when the value is absent, we need to have this extra condition, and now our algorithm should work fine for all cases.